Integrating Uniswap impermanent loss is a crucial concept for liquidity providers to understand in order to maximize their returns and minimize their losses. To start, it is essential to grasp the concept of impermanent loss, which refers to the temporary loss of value that occurs when the price of a token in a liquidity pool changes. The first step is to understand how Uniswap works, which is a decentralized exchange protocol that enables users to trade tokens in a trustless manner. Uniswap uses a constant product market maker model, where the product of the reserves of the two tokens in a pool is kept constant. To integrate Uniswap impermanent loss, liquidity providers need to calculate the impermanent loss they are exposed to. This can be done by using the formula for impermanent loss, which takes into account the initial and final prices of the tokens in the pool, as well as the amount of liquidity provided. A practical example of how to calculate impermanent loss is by using a calculator or a spreadsheet. For instance, if a liquidity provider deposits 1,000 USDT and 1 ETH into a Uniswap pool, and the price of ETH increases by 10%, the impermanent loss can be calculated using the formula. It is also important to note that impermanent loss can be mitigated by using strategies such as diversifying across multiple pools, using stablecoins, and adjusting the amount of liquidity provided. Additionally, liquidity providers can use tools such as Uniswap's protocol fees to help offset the impermanent loss. In conclusion, integrating Uniswap impermanent loss requires a thorough understanding of the concept of impermanent loss, how Uniswap works, and the strategies to mitigate it. By following these steps and using the right tools, liquidity providers can minimize their losses and maximize their returns. Best practices for integrating Uniswap impermanent loss include regularly monitoring the prices of the tokens in the pool, adjusting the amount of liquidity provided, and diversifying across multiple pools. By following these best practices, liquidity providers can ensure that they are minimizing their impermanent loss and maximizing their returns. Overall, integrating Uniswap impermanent loss is a critical component of being a successful liquidity provider on Uniswap, and by understanding the concept and using the right strategies, liquidity providers can achieve their investment goals.